and it sucks, but
you had to do it more than you would have if you weren't on quarantine.
For sure. And I feel like, honestly, because I processed all the steps in such my own time, I feel like the breakup's gotten easier than most. Like, I think, not my most recent ex, but the one before this, I think it took me like a year and a half to get over him. But he was playing all kinds of fucking mind games, and I was seeing him all over, and he was like doing crazy shit in my head. But now, I don't know, maybe because I've been through so many breakups, I know how to process them properly, and I felt every fucking emotion and just really accepted it. And I mean, now I'm kind of at that stage where you start to see why things didn't work out. I feel like once you get to that point where you're like, this wasn't healthy for me anymore, I have to accept that it's over. You know, also hope. I think having hope in no matter what situation, a breakup, a tragedy, whatever, is the strongest thing you can have. I was actually watching a sermon.
Like hope that it'll work out, or just hope for yourself? Or?
No, hope. I was watching a sermon today. Rick Warren, he's my favorite pastor. And he talked about having hope in a tragedy or any situation, because hope is what helps us basically look forward, light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
And not hope for it to work out, but hope as far as like, I don't know, I'm really religious, so I'm like trusting in God, like hope, like, you know, this didn't work out for a reason, so there's something better for me. There's always happiness where there's pain, and the pain sucks right now, and the pain hurts right now, but oh my God, I cannot wait for the day that I sit there and I'm like, either this doesn't hurt me anymore, or I now understand why things had to happen the way that they did. Hope. I mean, I'm like, now that I'm obviously like in a way better headspace, I'm like thinking about all these things I plan on doing with my life and what I look forward to and what I'm working towards. And hope and motivation is like your strongest thing to get out of a breakup, honestly, because you can sit there and mope all day like I've done, but at the end of the day, it's like you still are a person and you're a soul and you have a fucking life to live, and you have hopes and dreams and aspirations, so you need to go work towards them. And it sucks that someone leaves your life, and it sucks that, you know, someone can't stay in your life, but people teach you lessons who choose not to stay, and the people who stay are the fucking homies and, you know, who are meant to be in your life. And that's my best advice. I could go on about breakups all day, because I think breakups, as sad as they are, they're so fucking beautiful at the same time. And I become such a different person after every single one, because you learn so much about yourself, and you got to like kind of really be comfortable with yourself. And
one thing I can say is it's really, really important when going through a breakup, especially when you're broken up with, because those are two totally different things. Like if it's a mutual breakup, or if it's a breakup that, you know, ended in a way that you had to break up with them because they cheated on you, which I feel is the same as being dumped, because you feel like you got dumped in a way like that. It's very similar. But one thing I cannot stress enough of the importance of is self-worth. Finding things that make you feel good. Finding things that make you feel like you have accomplished something. You need to find a fucking habit of some kind, and if you don't have one, get one. And once you master, start that one, start 3 fucking more. Because you know why? Those things that give you that self-worth will pull you out of any situation. I'm a craftsman. I build shit. I fix things. When I'm fucking pissed off, I'll go in my goddamn garage. I'll build a fucking table. Out of anger. I'll angrily build that table. I'll put that shit together, man. Fucking yeah! But I'll feel fucking good after, because I'll look at that table and I'm done, like, damn, I built that. I don't give a fuck what I was doing while I was doing it. You know, I'm just angry. What I was thinking about, all of that goes out the window. I look at that table, I'm like, that gives me worth. That's what I'm about. So my biggest advice that I could say is, I didn't go through a breakup during quarantine. I went through a breakup where I could go do whatever the fuck I wanted and numb it. Sweep it under the rug as long as I fucking could. And I did. And that causes somebody to really drag it out. Like, it causes your brain to it takes you 10 times longer than it would if you just sat down and you were alone with your emotions. And one thing that I actually did, fun story. I remember my last breakup, I had Camden drop me off the top of Bogus.